What's up, party people? This is your boy Chaz, and I'm here with my review on American Idol Season 9 Atlanta Auditions. This is all types of Idol, and I'm glad that you joined to have your daily dose of chubba love. Anyway, if you weren't watching at first, you probably would have thought that this was the Hollywood round or something like that, because they were all going up on an elevator just to see the judges. But nope, this is the actual audition. But I'm glad that they have a camera in there, because I always love the emotions coming down the elevator, just to see people's reactions. It's the funniest thing. So I thought, I'm gonna enjoy this episode. Can you imagine 27 floors? Damn. So our guest judge is Mary J. Blige, who I am a huge fan of. Strong, one of the best R&B, hip-hop, soul singers that we have today. First up to go to the elevator was Dewan Robinson, and he said that his father was a Motown drummer, which gives me no clue about what he is, but he said he decided to sing an original song, and before he could utter out 4 notes, Simon proved that he's a very nice judge. You know why? Because he's trying to spare America from losing their hearing. He kept interrupting, asking what the name of the song was and everything. And you know, I'm shocked that Simon didn't even say go, just leave after those 4 notes, because those were horrible. And now it sounded like he was like had 2 voices controlling him, like he had Jekyll and Hyde. Horrible, horrible. And why does all the bad auditions gotta start first? Why can't there be a good audition right off the bat? So next up was Kia Johnston, and she is a beauty queen. The thing was, she's not recognized for her beauty, she's recognized for her personality, which is cool. I think having good personality is cool, help you out. But this girl, she could sing. The only problem is we've heard like voices like her so many times before on American Idol. I did like what she did with My Heart Will Go On. She put her little twist on it with the runs and all that stuff. But I have a feeling that one day she's just going to oversing the runs, and that's when she'll get cut. But like I said, good enough to go through Hollywood. I thought she was okay. And then we're treated to a woman named Miriam, who decided to sing The Climb, and I cannot stand that song. I hope not to hear that anymore on Idol, because I can't stand hearing that song. Everyone and their mother sing that song. But she goes through. Noel saying I Have Nothing, blase blase. And then they feature this girl Tisha that looks like, you know, she had the big old 80s clunky earrings, and she has a really good R&B voice. Again, just like Jess Wolf yesterday, Tisha is another one for me to watch. You know, she has an interesting kind of voice, and again, Idol is long overdue to find a next good, genuinely good R&B star. And you know, I gotta watch out for Tisha. Hopefully they feature her more on Hollywood. Next up is Jermaine Sellers, and if this guy looks so familiar, he should be. Not only was he plastered all over the American Idol commercials when it first debuted, he was also part of BET's Sunday's Best, which is basically hosted by Kirk Franklin. It is like the gospel version of American Idol. I believe he got 2nd place in the show, so I already know what his voice sounds like. But I will tell you this, when he sang One of Us, I love that song, and I love his interpretation of the song, because when he sings, he has a great emotional connection to a song, and he has a really good R&B voice. The only thing that kind of like bugged me a little bit is like the runs. There was so many runs in there. I think he could have used less of it and still got the same meaning across. But this dude's a great vocalist, and I already know what he can do. I'm just wondering what's going to happen when he gets to the semifinals, and trust me, he will be in the semifinals, no doubt about that. I don't know about Final 12 yet. It's a big, strong possibility, but like I said, I know he's a shoo-in for at least top 24. Next up was Christy Argenow. She's 25, and she was a TV host and producer for The 411. And she sang Love is a Battlefield, and I like husky voices because she seems like she has a husk, but it was all over the place. It was like a bad imitation of Pat Benatar. Next up was Vanessa Wolf, and she is the final person to audition for day one of Atlanta, and she jumps off bridges. We have an occurring theme going on here. Tyler Grady yesterday said that he jumped off trees, and now jumping off a bridge. It looks kind of fun but dangerous. But I wonder if those two got together, what they'll be jumping off of next. But anyway, Vanessa needs to get to Hollywood, and she sang some country song that I don't know, but I will tell you what, this girl is true country, like seriously true country, and I like her unique tone. Her voice is a bit rough around the edges, but there's an honesty there that I really like. And even what's even better, she don't look like a star, but I can't wait till the stylists get a hold of her, because she will look like she's gonna be like the Clay Aiken of this year. She gotta have like a big transformation. So I really hope they take advantage of her. If there's gonna be a country girl, I think this one's gonna be it. So day 2 started, and Jesse Hamilton is the first to audition, and he mentioned that he almost died 3 times, which is nothing because people sacrifice their lives every day. So what kind of backstory is that? But anyway, when he gets to the judges, he freezes up and doesn't really sing, and all of a sudden Mary just busts out in hysterics, like crying. I think she's trying to hold her composure because she knows it's a bad audition. So instead of laughing, she's like waving it out and crying. That's why I think. But anyway, when he did sing "If Tomorrow Never Comes," I really wish that tomorrow came so I can wipe him from my memory, because that was awful. And it seems like Atlanta sucked because there was a whole string of auditions that got rejected. Earlier in the auditions, you saw Jermaine Sellers. He was on TV quite a bit. Here's another person that's been on TV a whole lot too. Her name is Holly Harden, and she decided to dress as a guitar. Really? What a ridiculous outfit, but lady can sing. "You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man" was a good song choice for her. She seemed more confident. I still don't think that she's gonna make it far, because knowing her history on America's Got Talent, she's going to be nervous and blow her chances. But she has a great personality when it's toned down, because I think she's a bit much. And then what does ATL do? Show us more people that are horribly out of tune that I don't even care to talk about. Next up was Mallory Haley, and she's another country girl. It seems like ATL is finding all these country girls. So she sang "Piece of My Heart." She has a nice tone. I just think she's forgettable. I mean, she's cute, but I really think that she's forgettable, because this is nothing that I've heard that's like unique and grabs my attention. I think out of all the country girls that showed this round, Vanessa has the true star quality because she's unique and authentic, but Mallory's good too. After Mallory got her ticket, finally, they're showing talent for Atlanta. Just when I thought we were all on a roll with all the good auditions, here comes Saboski! And I was like, oh no, bad audition. I mean, did you see the dude's haircut? It looks like he can afford to finish up his haircut. It looked like a soccer ball. I just want to kick it. And the Saboski thing, he's quite annoying. And he just reminded me of like Sweet Tucker, low rent pimp. But you know what? I'm not gonna hate on this dude anymore just because of the fact dude can sing. He sang Grapevine, and he has a very silky smooth voice, and I was not expecting him to do good at all. But he's actually one of my favorite voices and one of the better R&B throwback voices I've heard. Next up was the best friend angle. Haven't we covered this angle like in seasons past? Do we really need to rehash it up? I will say that both those girls have huge heads and humongous foreheads. And I don't understand someone with a head that huge and a forehead so huge be so ditzy. How is that possible? So first up was Lauren Sanders, and she sang her song. She has a soft voice, but it was very shaky. You could tell she was nervous. The voice wasn't cutting it. Her friend Carmen, though, the blonde one, she has a voice in there. It was a bit shouty on the top notes, but she has a voice there. If she can control it, I think she can go far. But it wasn't impressive for either one. But Carmen is a little bit better than Lauren, and they send the blonde one through, and then the brunette, of course, gets dumped. Why can't they pick the brunette over the blonde? Oh, they did that before with Antonella Barbara. I remember. But anyway, Carmen is a true best friend. I'm going to tell you that right now, because she could have been like celebrating her win, but she was there consoling her best friend. Now that's a true best friend. And of course, the bad singers, once again, it was like bad singer overkill this episode and couldn't stand it. And obviously Simon couldn't stand it too because he had to leave.